Well, I have succeeded. I slept until 7:30. I just ate a watermelon. Whenever I get back here, my head gets a little like fuzzy, kind of like a smidge of a headache. You know when you sleep too long and you get that weird headache, that fuzzy headache? It's not really a headache. It doesn't really hurt. It's just there. So I was trying to think of like why. Like I know my eating habits change a lot. I'm so like uber healthy eating when I'm in Puerto Rico. Fruit all day long, like. And then I get here and I start making meat. I still don't really eat meat, but like I ate chicken or made chicken and dumplings. Hey, excuse you. No, you guys. These kids, I swear to God. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you guys think you're the only ones in this house? No. Dad and Emma and Noah are still sleeping. I mean, call for Baron, sure, but don't get all loud and obnoxious. These kids were up until like midnight, and then now they're up. I mean, it's not super early, but Michael wants to sleep in, so. Sheesh. Anyway, so like I made chicken and dumplings yesterday, and I didn't really eat the chicken, but I ate the broth and the vegetables and some chicken. Anyways, but then I was thinking maybe it's the water, because even though water in Washington is pretty decently clean, right? It's still got like purifying chemicals in it, and when I'm in Puerto Rico, I literally drink water from the mountain, like right out of the crack of the mountain, like how Moses did in the wilderness. So I've been reading a lot in the Bible lately, and I have found some more interesting things. It's interesting because I noticed that when I read the books that I read, at every level of awareness, the book reads different. So it's almost like you can't just read it once and be like, ha, I know it, I read it. You gotta read it again and again and again and again. So I don't know. I feel the like stress of being back. I feel like I'm dealing with it very well, but I told Michael yesterday that I definitely need some, like a day without, because Jackson's almost 5 and this boy talks all day long. And then I have Charlie, who's 8, and she repeats the same thing all day long. And then I have Emma, who is 11, and she likes to tell me stories about what happens in her life all day long. The only one that I can't get to talk to me very much is my son Noah, who's 17, and I have to like pull teeth from him. And when I do, he talks. I don't want to say it's hard, but it's a challenge to keep him on a positive reel of emotions. I mean, he's a positive kid. I mean, no, hold on. It's not that he's a positive kid. He's in the middle. He's like not a positive kid. He's not a negative kid either, by all means. But he can fall into a, I don't care, mode, which I think is his age, and he's a boy and whatever. Anyway, so I don't know. I wish I could kick that habit of what I say. Lindsay likes to say anyways in videos. When I'm speaking, I think in general. So I've been meditating once a day normally, and I've been doing little stretching since I got back. Yesterday I got back into an actual yoga routine, so I won't do it today, but I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I will do it today. I'm gonna go, I believe, I don't like to plan too much, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna go for a hike today. Baron likes to go for hikes. But yeah, I need some moments without the constant babble. Why do they think that's being quiet? I don't understand why peace is not something that is ingrained, because that's what I want. I just sit here and just be peaceful, but I can be peaceful in all the moments, right? I noticed that as I came back, that I can be peaceful in all the moments, whereas before I'd be like, oh my God, you're driving me crazy. But I can feel my bank getting smaller and smaller, you know what I mean? So I definitely need to go and do something to bring it back up. But unfortunately, maybe, I don't know, I haven't tried it yet, so I feel like just being alone for a walk isn't sufficient enough to revamp it all. But we'll see. I have to figure it out. I mean, this is the life that Lindsay has, you know, pathed for herself. And yeah, so I hope everybody's doing good, and I hope you're figuring out your moments as well. And I don't really pay attention to what's going out on the world. I did click on a thing on YouTube about they were blowing up some buildings in Israel or something, and I looked at the comments, and most of the comments were like, oh, today I went for a walk with my dog. Oh, I'm eating spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Oh, and I'm like, why are they making comments like that? And then I was thinking they're probably making comments like that because that's their passive aggressive way of saying that they don't care what's going on. So I commented on there and I said something along the lines of one day, or I said, we need to wake up, or the time to wake up is now, because in a minute, that's going to be the same thing that's happening over there is going to be on our porch. And I highly guaranteed this is happening. I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know exactly what it is that's going to happen on our soil. You know what I mean? But what's happening around the world right now, it's going to touch everywhere. Like, stuff like that is going to start happening wherever you watching this video is, because it's here for a reason. It's here to, you know, wake people up and be like, dude, you got to remember who the frick you are. You have to remember that there's only love. You have to remember that you are a God fractal. You have to remember that you are God. You have to remember that you create this, and that's how they keep you in, like, that's why they keep you in the lower level, because when you're in the lower level, when you're vibrating at a fear-based level, that's what you're creating in your life. You're creating fear-based junk. That's why they want to keep you down. But we can't do that anymore. We have to rise above. We have to start creating this new earth. And we will. And you will choose to, because it's coming to our doorstep. Pretty much that's what I said, and said, like, we need to realize that everybody is who they are for whatever reason that they're that person, and it's beautiful. Love wins. That's the end of the day. Love wins. See, like I can't show you, but my shirt says we're all human. Just the same light that's in me is in every single person out there. You just gotta embrace it. We're all one. And we've already won the war. So, anyways. Oh, and a little tidbit. My daughter came over and visited me yesterday. And my other daughter came over and visited, but she comes over all the time, and I did dabba her. But the one that was kind of scratchy on the surface there towards me for a second, she came over. Mama heart happy. Mama heart happy. Oh, and we're decorating for Christmas. I'll show you that later too. Yay! Love you.